Great morning, sunshines. Not just even good today, it's great. Are you guys great? A lot of volume going on today. Feeling really good about it. Happy Monday. And I do know that it's Monday today. I'm pretty proud I just said that just like that. We missed you guys yesterday. I know we just had a video on Saturday. I almost did a video with you, but then I didn't. Morning, Ness. I miss you. It's been so long since I've got to see you. And then yesterday we were at our event. So Vanessa, you are just killing it. She dropped her Good Morning Sunshine the second she got on, just like a champ. So that's what we do here, right? Morning, Veronica, come on in and then write your Good Morning Sunshine because it feels great to say, or maybe say Great Morning Sunshine. Morning, Lazaro, how are you? And then also you can start sharing your savers right away if you want to. Morning, Victoria, how are you? You guys are so good at this nowadays. Man, you're like vets. I love it. So it's snowing out here in Colorado. I don't know if you guys are all in Colorado. What's up, Michael? What's going on? But I woke up and we throw the kids in shorts, of course. My daughter's like super excited because she's got this new little teeny tiny shirt, but she puts a sweater over, whatever. Like, morning, Gary, what's going on? And we're thinking it's going to be like beautiful out. I'm about to go for a run. I didn't get a workout this weekend. And then we just have this snowstorm that freaking settles in like 6 seconds. It's ridiculous. I love it. Okay, so let's practice our Good Morning Sunshine. Morning, Johnny, what's going on? Let's practice our Good Morning Sunshine and our Miracle Morning. So let me know something that you're grateful for and any affirmations that you have. So we're going to go through silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribe. This morning, I'm grateful for our team. I'm grateful for everybody who is investing themselves and for everyone who's running after more, just designing and creating that ideal life. Oh my God, I can wave at you guys. Clint, what's going on, buddy? I'm like, what does this mean? I waved. Oh, how fun is that? There's like new buttons on Facebook all the time and I get so excited. I'm such a dork. So as Ness is putting there, grateful for this weekend, you guys. I'm grateful for everybody who's pushing themselves to that comfort, like out of the comfort zone that we were talking about last week a little bit, to experience more, to be more, to give more, to have more, to do more, all of those good things, because I understand that is uncomfortable, it is difficult, and a lot of people would rather stay. Maybe they wouldn't rather stay in their comfort zone, but it's just easier, so you just do it, right? It just kind of happens. Bree, we need to get together to figure out when we're going to talk, girl. I haven't checked my Facebook messages in a couple days, though, so maybe you messaged me. Okay. You guys are doing your gratitudes. That's my grateful for this morning. I am energetic. I am happy. I am organized. I have a great memory. This is one that I haven't done with you guys for my I ams, right? I have a great memory, and I love that one because you're stepping into something when you say your I ams often, right? Like maybe you're not quite there yet, but you're working on it. I love all the hearts. So I have an incredible memory. I remember people's names, their families, their situation. Like this is what I say to myself because that's something that I'm working on, especially after my concussion. Guys, I almost have part of my short-term memory back. I can tell because I can remember about 5 or 6 numbers now for like more than 10 seconds or at least 10 seconds because that's gone a little bit. Okay. Those are my savers for this morning, and you guys share yours. I love that. And today I wanted to talk about, what did I write? God, I already forget because I had 2 subjects I was going to go into. Do you guys remember? I wonder what the name of this video is. Great Morning Sunshines, and then I said, oh, are you investing in yourself? God, I'm nailing it today. Super nailing it. Okay, so here's my question for you today. What do you do for yourself personally to invest in you? And I don't necessarily need money, like, oh, she wants to put you want me to put money somewhere. Hey, oh, that's cool. You guys pinned it for me. That is the best. Oh, man. Okay, aren't we just great today, Ness? So what are you doing to invest in you? And like what I was saying there is that it doesn't necessarily mean that you're like forking money at something, but you guys, to continue to advance yourself, you're here doing the Miracle Morning for some reason. So obviously right now you're investing time. And time is one of the most important things that we can give and also one of the most difficult to give. So right this second, Joni, you're investing time in yourself in seeking something more and seeking improvement, right? Self-improvement is always something that we can be running after. At least for me, it is in my mind, right? And I work with a lot of the people who are, they're stuck somewhere. They're stuck, whether it's in their health, their mind, their situation, their job. They just feel like they're stuck, and they want to get to the other side. They want to create for more. They want to have more happiness, better attitude, better health, all those different things. But there's the challenge there. They don't know how to get to the other side. And even when we have conversations, some people just aren't willing to invest in themselves. Good morning, Lacey. Can't wait to catch up this week, girl. They're not willing to invest in themselves. And I get it. Like, it's hard. At first, when I started to go back and invest into me, there's some different emotions that we can experience, right? For a lot of women, the first thing that you're going to experience is you feel selfish. You feel selfish if you pay attention to you more than you pay attention to other people. Does anybody else get that? Like any other like moms out there where it's like, I can't do this for me because they're more important than I am. Morning, Jose, right? So that's something that I see people experience a lot. The other thing is just because you don't have the vision of what investing in yourself could create, then so here's you. I don't know why I always have this line in my head, but here's you, and you have this investment that could take you over here, but you're not exactly sure where there is, so you're not willing to do it, right? You're like, okay, so she says or whatever. I'm thinking to myself, and what if I did invest in that class that I've been wanting to take? I really wanted to learn Spanish. Like, what if I actually invested the time and the money and the effort in doing that? Am I really going to have any benefit from that? Right? Investing in, there's so many different ways we can talk about different things you can invest in, but you don't have the clear vision and it's unknown. So instead of taking the risk and going for it, you're like, maybe I just won't, because what if it doesn't work? Right? So you've got I'm being selfish if I do it, the what if it doesn't work. And then I think a lot of times there's just the unknown. Like, you just don't even think about investing in yourself, right? Morning, Larry, what's going on? So here's the thing. I guess here's a couple answers, or I'm going to review some of those things. Is that even the right word? I just made that word up. It's fine. You guys know what word I'm trying to say. Okay, so the selfishness, you guys, and we've talked about this before, you can only be as good for others as you are for yourself. And morning, Kayla. I see this a lot. Like, when people put certain standards on life and situations and other people, and you want your kids to be this healthy, you want them to do this good at sports, you want them to study this stuff, and you're pushing them to excel and be their best selves, but you're over here just pushing all of that on them instead of taking any ownership of yourself, your health, your advancement, your education. That's not fair, right? It's a little hypocritical if you're asking somebody else to do something that you're not willing to do. Right? So one, you can place it that way. And the other thing, you guys, is you being your best you and advancing is going to be something that helps everybody else around you. Like, you showing up with a smile on your face, feeling energetic, having a good attitude, feeling healthy, feeling happy, because you know you're running after everything that you want to in your life. You guys, that right there is going to make you a better, space and energy for people to be around. So it's not selfish. In fact, not taking care of yourself is selfish. That I probably could just make a whole thing on that. But not taking care of you to be your best you and be an energy sucker instead of an energy giver, that's more selfish than actually investing in yourself, right? So you could rewire that in your mind so that you could take some placement of I am important. Yeah. And that's a problem too. That there's something that goes through a lot of people's brains of I'm not worthy. I hear that one a lot. But here's the thing, you are worthy. That's it. There's nothing else to follow. You absolutely are. So there's the first piece. And then the second piece about not having a clear vision, maybe you don't invest in yourself. And here's a great example. You guys, I know I'm in the health world. So people are not proactive with their health. A lot of people. I know that some of you guys nail that. That's so cool. Some people aren't proactive with their health. They're we live in America, we live in a very reactive place where we're going to wait till we're sick. We're going to wait till we're overweight. We're going to wait till we have high cholesterol. We're going to wait till we're till we have an ailment. And then we're going to go to the doctor and we're going to try to get something that's going to put a Band-Aid over what we've got going on instead of fixing the original problem, which is our habits, which is us, right? Very common. very common because we're not willing to invest in ourselves. And by investing in that sort of thing, I mean investing your time in working out, investing your mind in, because all of that is one thing, right? In your books, in your development, in your Miracle Morning, by investing your finances in eating and consuming the right things. Maybe it's a gym membership, whatever that is, time, money, effort, tools, all of those things that you have to invest in. You're like, I'm just not sure because I'm just going to wait till something happens instead of doing it now, right? And the other side, like, so that's just saying, like, not your health is a pretty, like, okay, so there's no guarantees, right? Like, take care of yourself. A lot of shit can still happen, of course, right? Let's say you invest in, like I was talking about, like Spanish class before. You're like, I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to take an art class. You invest in yourself because you want to learn a new style of dancing. You invest in yourself because you want to change jobs and you have to take classes to get your license to do whatever, fill in the blank here, right? Is it going to be perfect on the other side once you complete your investment, your personal investment? I don't know. Like, I said you might not do it because you don't have a clear vision, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Like, you're never gonna know unless you try. You're never gonna know unless you put the effort in. So maybe you take Spanish classes for a year and at the end of it, you're like, you know what? I actually don't like Spanish. Stop taking Spanish classes. You invested some time, you invested some money, you had an experience, cool, right? Maybe you were like, I want to change that career, I'm going to get my nursing license, and you start taking all your classes, and a year later, you're like, I freaking hate this. No problem. You learned a little bit more, you know more about anatomy, you had some lesson in training your brain, you've like expanded your neural pathways. Awesome. You got something out of it, right? So you might not know, gracias, Jose, you might not know, but it doesn't matter. Like the unknowing is part of the cool part. Okay, because you're still going to get something out of every experience if you decide to invest in yourself. So I talked about this today because I invest in myself a lot. Like sometimes I actually do like think like, God, how selfish am I? Like, because I love new experiences. I love to challenge myself. And I think regularly about how I've got one freaking life to live and I'm going to live it. I'm going to do it. And I don't know if that means one more day, one more year, or 50 more years. I have no idea what my life will be, but I know that I'm going to get the most out of it. So some would say that I'm selfish in my experiences. Other would say that I'm living. And I would prefer to say this, that I'm living, but I invested in myself these last 3 days. I went to a seminar, all 3 days to better my coaching, to better my abilities communicating, to better my skills on stage, to better my business, to help my teammates, like all of those different things I did for this weekend. Invested time, invested money. I was away from my kids during that. Like there was a lot that I put out there to do that, right? I invested in my friendships last night. Like I was so whipped, so ready to go to bed, you guys, but I had made a commitment that I was going to hang out with this one friend was in town. And I went, like I invested in them in that time, right? And then I invest in my hobbies. I invest in like dancing when I have an arm, yoga, when I, like, it just depends on where my health is at, but I invest in me. I proactively invest in my health. I invest my time in personal development and in learning new skills like Spanish or whatever that is, right? So I do a lot of this because I feel like it makes me a better person, you know? So if you don't invest in yourself, we're gonna wrap up right now. If you guys aren't investing in yourself, think about a couple areas that you're not really being your best self right now. Like where is a couple things that you don't feel like you're showing up as your number one, your best? Like when you put it on a pedestal, like it's gonna be like a level 10 out of 10. Like you are nailing that. Where is somewhere where you're not nailing it? Whether that is your health, your mindset, your career, your parenting, whatever it is. And what can you do to invest in you so that you can get better at whatever that is? Whether that's taking a class, whether that's something online, whether that's simple like time commitment, whether that's whatever it is, because I don't know what your situation is, right? Can you take some time to invest in you? But you have to think about it first. Pick one. Start with one. And as you're doing it, don't feel selfish. Or if you do, like pat yourself on the back, like high five, like I'm taking care of me so I can take care of everybody else. And see how everything changes, right? Victoria's gonna rewatch. I love it. Guys, we're gonna wrap up today. If you're rewatching, write a rewatch at the beginning, just like Victoria did. And then, I just like to say her name like that. And then share with me your savers. And if you have somewhere where you're investing in your life, I would love to hear about it. What's up, Michael? It's been so many days, like 2. Guys, that's my friend Michael. I just met him on Saturday. So let me know how you're gonna invest in yourself. Pick something, whether that's your, like I said, health, mindset, advancement in career, relationships, whatever it is, or if there's like a class that you're gonna take or something specific, or something that you recently have done. Anything, any way that you're giving back to you, okay? All right, great morning, sunshines. Happy Monday. Great to see you guys today. And you love it. Vanessa, Victoria. I'll just keep saying it. Victoria, Victoria. Okay, guys, I got to go because I just read your comments and I crack up. Love yous. Bye.